Okay, I thought I'd take a minute and show the trailer that we're going to be taking down to North Carolina on our trip. It is a 2008 Coachman. It's an Adrenaline Blast. It is a 20-foot toy hauler. I think we'll just start here on this side. Some of you may find this interesting, some of you may not. But I thought it was noteworthy anyway. Right here we have the 30 amp power supply that you plug in when you're at an RV park. Trailers come in 20, 30, and 50 amp power supplies. 20 amps are typically for pop-ups, tent trailers. 30 amps are for travel trailers with one rooftop AC unit, and then the 50 amp models are for the big fifth wheel RVs, Class A motorhomes that typically have either residential style appliances or two rooftop ACs. There's the vent for the furnace. We have a a water fill. There's a 30-gallon tank under here that'll hold water, so you don't have to be hooked up to a city water connection. And speaking of the city water connection, there that is. I need to get a new little cover for that. Here's a cable connection. If you have a TV inside, you can watch TV when you're camping. I don't know, it's not something we're really into, but some people are. And right here's the vent for the refrigerator. Coming around the front here, in this black box I have the water lines. I have garden hose, white garden hose. For the drinking water, you're supposed to use white hoses, that way they don't give a taste to the water you're drinking. A regular garden hose will tend to make the water taste like rubber. We have propane tank for the stove, refrigerator, and hot water heater. Right there's a battery box where you keep your deep cycle battery so you can run the trailer when it's not connected to a power supply. Around the side here is the digital spark ignition hot water heater. It's a 6-gallon propane. We have two 110 volt outlets on the outside. Coming on the inside, we have 2 burner stove, little stainless steel 2-bowl sink, little bit of storage up top, no cabinets, just some boxes. Then in here we have an actual toilet and a shower with a little bathtub. I don't know what you bathe in there, but I don't know. It's good for a shower, not really a bath. In here we have a medicine cabinet. And out here we have some racks across the top that we'll put little cloth bins in to keep our clothes. And then there's a couch here and a couch here folded up against this wall. Those fold down, fold together, and make a king-size bed that we sleep in. Here's a refrigerator. Enough storage for a couple days. Little freezer. Down there is the outlet for your furnace and the fuses for the power, and then the breaker switches for the AC power inverter. Got the ramp, steps down. This is kind of nice. Makes taking stuff with you pretty easy. Instead of taking it through the front door, you can just shoot it right in the back here. We bought this as a toy hauler, but later on found out that we had a pretty significant leak that would come inside the door here along the outside edge, and it would run down along here, and it ran underneath the floor and ultimately ruined, I'd say, 3/4 of the floor. And we're looking from here over to there, back to about 2 feet away from the back door. All this needed to be completely removed and replaced. Therefore, not really using it as a toy hauler anymore, meaning I'm not going to use it to haul ATVs or motorcycles or anything like that, just because I'm not 100% confident in the integrity of the floor to be putting 1,000-something pounds of equipment on top of it. The way these trailers are made is the floor goes from one side to the other, and then the walls and everything is built on top of it. And being that I had to cut into the existing floor and then patch in this one, I don't know, it just makes me a little uneasy. I mean, it's good and solid now, but just don't know if I'd want to go loading it up too much. But we got a couple lights up top. There's the air conditioner. You know, it does a nice job for us when we're camping. And it'll do good for this trip. Space does get a little bit tight. You know, we'd really love to have a place with a separate bed and a sitting area. That's our that's the next future upgrade, is to go to a trailer that has a little bit more living accommodation, just because taking these beds down and putting them back up every day can get to be a little bit annoying, especially when you're staying in the thing for a week at a time. Yeah, it gets old. Up here, have a nice awning that comes out over top of this area here. You can sit out during the daytime. But there it is. You've all seen campers before, but I just thought I'd show the one that we're taking on our trip. Oh yeah, one more thing. I have been playing it risky for far too long. I had to purchase a spare tire. I've been running this thing for quite some time, and I've never had a spare tire for it. Well, it's always been in the back of my head that what do I do if I get a flat? You know, I can squirt a can of Fix-A-Flat in it, but what if that doesn't seal it? That doesn't always work. It's only for ideal situations. So I went down to Tractor Supply and picked up a spare tire. You may never use it, but boy, would it be nice to have if you have to. So thank you all for watching, and look for another video coming up soon. Check us out at gofundme.com/Johnston Missions, and search for us on YouTube with Johnston Missions. And there we go.